female president, period. Look what feminism has done to this country. Why would I want a female president?
Why not?
Look at what feminism has done to our families. You just talking about men no longer in the family. Yeah, because women are all strong and manly, feeling like they don't need a man no more. How? When they done broke down their sons and got their sons around here talking about they want to be women. The man need to be back in the home.
But why did the men leave? Because they spineless.
Well, maybe because of Joe Biden's 94 crime bill.
Not about George Biden.
I'm just saying, we want to talk about Trump all the time, not apologizing for the Central Park 5. Let's talk about Joe Biden not apologizing for the 94 crime bill.
He did apologize.
He never did. How much you want to bet?
Yes, he did.
In fact, he said, I'm not going to apologize. Yes, he did. Right. Okay, super predator.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. So you believe that?
I'm voting for Trump and RFK.
Women can't run the country.
No, they can't. Women can barely run their house.
Ooh, you hear that?
Yeah.
In the comments.
Get mad about it. I don't care. It's the honest to God truth. I've raised 5 children. If it takes a man and a woman to make a baby, right? Because women don't get pregnant on their own. Then obviously something should tell us that it should take a man and a woman to balance that child out, to raise that child. That child needs half, 50-50, right? So we've messed up somewhere along the line.
Many men have left.
Are we blaming men for leaving?
Listen,
I mean, if
reasons there
hold
are.
on, but if I'm a woman, I'm liberated by freedom of choice, right? If I don't want the baby, I get to kill the baby, right? And I get praised for it. But if a man don't want a baby and he walk away, then all of a sudden he a dead.
Ain't nobody praising nobody.
All of a sudden, wait a minute, hold on. No, they are. No, they are.
Where?
They're advocating for. They shouting out their abortion. Look up Oprah Winfrey. Shout out your abortion, and they paying for it. But if a man doesn't want the baby, then he a deadbeat, or you get to go lock him up, put him in jail, drag him every month with a child abandonment warrant. The government makes a man be responsible for the life that he creates. What about her? She shouldn't be responsible? If she makes a child? No, she gets to go kill the baby if she don't want the baby. Oh, you don't want to talk about that. What about the father that wants the baby? Right? But she decides she gonna kill the baby just to be spiteful and hurt the father. But we're talking about equality. Killing the baby is killing the baby. You can't pick and choose when it's okay to kill a baby.
Hold on. It's no different than picking and choosing murder to kill somebody. If you're trying to kill me, I'm gonna kill you. But if you're not trying to kill me, I just kill you.
Who the baby trying to kill?
You can pick and choose a lot of stuff.
Who the baby trying to kill?
The woman has a right. It's her body.
The woman shouldn't have a right.
And if a guy leaves,
a black woman shouldn't even want a right to execute her own black baby. First of all, let's go there. Because how you gonna blame white people for white supremacy? But 99% of abortions are not rape.
I know, but the ones that are.
Okay, so you're using 1% to justify killing 99% that are just pure. Only 1% of abortions are from rape. Only one still. And you can listen. We hear about abortion all the time. We'll never hear about the rapist. If you can kill the baby, why you can't kill the rapist?
I ain't got a problem with that.
Eliminate the rapist.
I ain't got.
Why
so
are we
you okay with
seeing
killing
all
certain
these
people,
high?
but not certain people?
Hey, you okay with killing innocent babies that ain't did nothing? So why we can't kill the person responsible for it? But what you're saying is that child is not deserving of life because of the parent's circumstances. And what I'm saying is everybody that I know was born into a bad circumstance, and over 80% of us are successful. Poverty is not an excuse to terminate black life. Close your legs, swallow, jack, get a dildo, put a condom on. Birth control exists. Like, pregnancy can be prevented. There's a reason why they promote promiscuity, right? And they promote abortions the way that they do, because nobody is walking out of the abortion clinic with the baby's remains. Like, when we want to get real down and nasty to what's really going on, right? Like, we talking about organ harvesting. What are they doing with all of those aborted babies when the woman gets up off of the table and leaves out of the clinic? Because I don't know one woman that's left out of the abortion clinic where her baby's remains. If you go to the hospital and you have a miscarriage, right? They'll tell you call the funeral home or whatever, they give you the baby's remains, you go, you have a funeral. What they doing with all of them aborted babies? Why are we putting so much money into abortion when we could be putting that money into pregnancy prevention? If a woman should have a choice to kill the baby when she don't want it, a man should have a choice to abandon the baby when he don't want it.
Hell, man.
Please, equality. That's what they fighting for.
Well, all right.